Welcome everybody to the Yamaha FZ25. Yup, we're heading into bike reviews now for Quickshift. So this is the first one. Let's see how it is. Let's get the technical specs out of the way first. This is a 250cc motorbike, so it has 23 bhp at 8,000 rpm and 20.8 torque at 6,000 rpm. The bike weighs 140 kilograms and it has a 13-liter fuel tank. Let's see how it does. Initial impression is that the torque is really good. Low end torque is really nice. This makes the bike very easy to ride in city conditions. You can just cruise, you can navigate, you can just maintain good city speeds. There's no issues at all. It's a pretty good bike to use daily actually, because you don't feel that heaviness and you can actually maneuver it through traffic and everything. So it's a pretty sorted bike on that front, it's really nice to ride in the city. But don't think for a second that it's a slouch. Oh no, it's definitely not a slouch, because this bike can still do 0 to 100 in 8 seconds. And if you want to make some progress, you just downshift. Very eagerly reaches a rev limiter of 9,500, and this thing will do 0 to 100 in 8.5 seconds, depending on rider, depending on launch, depending on how you shift it. But overall, it's a pretty good bike. It does everything you could ask for it. Since it's 140 kilograms, you would think that it's pretty agile. You can shift changes, maybe you can, lean a little bit, but you'd be mistaken. I'm not saying it doesn't want to corner. Oh yeah, it does want to corner really well, but it doesn't bring that motivation. It does not urge you. It does not urge you to tilt the bike more. It does not urge you to explore the limit, which is something I don't like. Come on, it's not a really hardcore sports bike where you need special effort to corner, but come on, it should motivate you to lean a little bit more. The bike is generally a good package. The engine and the handling works well. Another thing I'd like to point out is that the suspension is super comfortable. I'm going over bumps now. It's so comfortable. You don't feel like you did a mistake over taking that bump. Or by chance sometimes you forget to slow down enough on the bike or the bump, but you don't feel it that much. It's a pretty good suspension on that front. Now, from a Japanese engine, you would think that it's going to be a totally, rev happy, vibration free engine, but you'd be wrong on that part, because it does rev, but you don't want to rev it. I'm not even kidding. The vibrations are so much. You can see the foot pegs vibrating, the mirrors vibrate a little bit as soon as the revs go high. The whole bike vibrates actually. It's not expected from a Yamaha or a Japanese bike. The fuel economy of this bike is a claim 35. Well, let me tell you that's a big joke, because I've been riding in a variety of conditions, be it stop-start traffic or open roads or anything, and I haven't gotten over 30. The highest I got was 30.5, which is pretty far away from the claimed 35. The gearbox is a 5-speed unit. It's pretty clunky at times. I mean, it upshifts very willingly, doesn't want to downshift so willingly. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to downshift. I mean, I wish it did, because sometimes it gets really annoying in traffic and everything. But overall, it's a pretty smooth unit. You know, I mean, when you want to like just take it easy, the gearbox will do the work perfectly fine. Another downside I'd like to say is the headlights, and I really want to emphasize on this. The throw of the bulbs, you know, on the headlights is horrible, and I'm not even exaggerating. It's genuinely horrible. Be it on low beam or high beam or anything, the throw is so less. I mean, it's not enough illumination actually for the roads, which is a shame, because I mean, you would take this bike out for long rides and stuff at night, and the headlights will not motivate you to do that at all. Overall, the switch gear and all also feels pretty good. They feel pretty reliable. The switches feel pretty tough, and they feel like they last the duration of the ownership of the bike. I mean, that's what you associate with Japanese bikes. So it's just something you would get with a Yamaha or a Honda or a Suzuki. So yeah, this bike does have its flaws. Some of the flaws include the headlight, the vibrations, a little lack of fuel economy, handling not the most inspiring. But don't mistake me that I hate this bike. Actually, I do like this bike a lot. It has its fair share of pros as well. And the pros are that the performance is good. It's very easy to ride in the city. It looks really good. I personally think it looks really good. The ergonomics is perfect, bang on. It does not hurt your back or anything. The suspension is good. The price is good. It's priced at 1.2 lakhs, so which I think is priced really well. Yeah, I mean, it's a mixed bag. It has its pros and cons. But overall, I could suggest this bike to somebody who's looking for a fuss-free 250cc bike to ride in the city with highway riding. Overall, yeah, I mean, I really like the bike, and I really recommend this to you. Thank you very much for watching. This is me bidding from the Yamaha FZ25, and I hope to see you next time with more bike reviews. See ya.